Hey guys, had a spike here, another custom minifigure video today for you. This is Wat Tambor from the Attack of the Clones movie in Star Wars. Now before I get into this, I just wanted to give a big ol' shout out to Sanders 3 Lego because I saw him make this design. I altered it a little bit, but I totally wanted to give him credit because if it wasn't for him, I totally would not have made this figure myself and try to make my own adjustments and my own version of it. But yeah, he made this basic concept, and I've also seen very similar concepts on Google and Reddit. But this is my take on it. So here we go. How I built this is, and I'm gonna show you like at the end of this video, like a piece by piece, because it is a little bit complicated. So for Wat Tambor, how I built him is this. These are some binoculars, dark gray binoculars. This is a dark gray solid head. I've only seen this from a really old Harry Potter set from 2005, so if you don't have that set, it came with it was like called the Marauders map. It came with Snape and the statue thing. The statue looks like this, by the way. If you have this figure, this is the head. I just took it off of this figure and gave it to Wat Tambor. But yeah, it's probably hard to find and pretty expensive. So if you don't have that, I would recommend using this like gunmetal head that Mysterio has. Also Garandon, if you have that figure. But yeah, this is like basically the next best thing I would use. And the reason I didn't use it for this is I like the gray matching closer to the binoculars than this. But this is a great secondary option if you don't have it. If you don't have the gray one. Then I gave him this rebreather thing to kind of mimic the wire hosing he has on the sides of his head. If you have the actual piece that Sanders 3 Lego was talking about in his video, which is like these actual, it's from like a city set, these divers have it, I think he was saying. And they have like these hoses on the side, hoses on both sides, and that is a better piece, but I don't own one, so I improvised by using this rebreather thing. The big metal torso thing I have here is from Superman's dad, that is, not Superman himself, Jor-El, the old version of Jor-El, and that is from the collectible minifigure series for Batman back in 2017, I believe. So like the first one. And just took off a little S because I used to have a little white S there. And the torso I use is actually from the Mandalorian, not this Mandalorian, but the original Mandalorian minifigure that came out in 2008. It was just called Mandalorian. They're like blue and dark gray, and they came out in 2008. And I just swapped out the hands, though, and gave him some black hands because Wat Tambor has black gloves. And then this part is a bit tricky. So you need a 1x2 blue piece that has like a hole in it, and then a Technic pin inside of it. So then you can put either a 1x2 flat or grate. Also works. I've seen other people on Reddit use in other channels. They use a grate instead. I like the flat better. I think it just matches better. And yeah, then you can also use. Oh, he got stuck. Yeah, two 1x2 flat blues to match the blue on top. And then I just used a 1x2 dark gray, and that matches well with the flat here, or the grate. The only issue with this build that I do have is that it's super, super wiggly, as you can see. And that's a little bit frustrating, but you know, if he's stationary, it's totally fine. Like, it doesn't move around at all. But if you're holding it in your hand like I'm doing, it's kind of wobbly, which is a bit frustrating, but you know. It's you know, I think it looks pretty good. And even though I don't have that piece that I was talking about, the two hoses, I think the rebreather is a nice supplement piece to use, a replacement. So yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about Wat Tambor, his species, I believe, is Sakurian, or maybe that's a restaurant. That's a Japanese restaurant, Sakura. But yeah, I think he's Sakoin, Sakoen, or something like that. It's kind of a weird name. But the reason is they have this big thing on. I thought all these years he was a robot, but he's not. He's actually a dude. He's like this, like a green alien dude. He just wears these giant suits. This is actually a metal suit, not a robot suit. Not robot himself, but a robot-looking suit to help pressurize the methane gas inside so they can keep breathing and stay alive and stuff. But yeah, so Wat Tambor also is the one in the CIS who makes like the homing spider droids and the dwarf spider droids and the really, really, really big tanks that the CIS use, like MTTs, I think, also. So yeah, he's a big baddie. And it's kind of surprising that LEGO never made an actual figure for him. But yeah, that's basically going to do it for this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like this. And now I'm going to show you still pictures of pieces at a time of how to build this figure, just like I did for my T3 and 4 build if you want to check that out on my channel. Okay, bye.